Go!
One of the problems the drivers have to contend with is visibility. Their visors get very dirty out on the track. Every 5 laps or so they'll need to give it a wipe to keep it clear with the back of their glove or their sleeve. Of course, when it gets really difficult to see, they can peel off one of the clear tear-off strips that cover the visor.
Down into second. Third gear. Fourth. He's just lost it completely, straight into the Armco barrier. That was a bit of a scrape. Go! An interesting point to note is that both Williams and Jordan, two of the great innovators in car design, have opted for an oval air intake above the driver's head. It'll be interesting to see what difference this makes. Down into second, up into third, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear.
One unique feature of the Stewart car design is the high side pods on the car and the large turning vanes, which should reduce the amount of debris that is sucked off the track into the radiator grills during the normal course of a race. This sort of accumulation can actually cause a drop-off between 10 and 20% in the radiator's efficiency.
He's already behind his best time at intermediate 1. Second gear, down into second. He's down at the second split. Exceptional! That was a brilliant lap and puts him on provisional pole. Oh no, he's hit Michael Schumacher. Let's see how he compares with the previous qualifying times. This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split one. He's up at the second split. If he keeps this up, he could be on pole. Down into first. Down into first. If he can keep this kind of speed up, he'll be looking at a good grid position. He's up at the second split. If he keeps this up, he could be on pole. Down into first. That has surely put him on pole. OK, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far. He's already behind his best time at intermediate one. I don't think he's going to better his time. He's behind at split two.
When you're driving a Formula One car, you cannot be tense. You're strapped in. You feel every movement. You're part of the car, and if you're tense with the car, it slides that little bit more. You must relax and let the car do the work.
Third, down into second, down into first, second gear, down into second. I'm looking at the qualifying lap times now. He's already behind at the first split. Up into second. Third. He's up on the leader at intermediate 2. Down into first. And that has got to be the fastest lap. He's already behind at the first split. New safety rules for the design of the cars this year have meant that the teams have had to include a deformable structure behind the gearbox to protect the driver in the event of rear impact. Ferrari did this last year, and they've already overcome most of the problems, like excessive vibration, which can crack the rear wing. Fourth, third gear, third. Oh dear, he's just hit Magnussen. He's down at the second split.
Weight is king in a Formula One car. Every extra kilo you have to carry loses you about 200ths of a second per lap. Fuel load, as in the aviation industry, is measured in kilos, not litres, and is precisely calculated to give optimum performance for minimum weight.
He's down at the first split. Up into second. Down into second. That's intermediate 2, and he's slower than his best. The drivers in the slowest cars who don't get a time less than 107% of the fastest qualifying time can appeal to the stewards, but it's very unlikely that they'll be successful. First split time is actually faster than the current fastest qualifying lap. Down into second. He's up on the leader at intermediate 2. It's Coulthard. That was definitely a knock on the barrier. Sixth.
In a busy qualifying session, a Grand Prix driver has to be really on the limit. He brakes at the last moment, turns in very fast, but cannot afford any mistakes whatsoever.
That's the fastest time over the first sector we've seen today. He's up on the leader at intermediate 2. It's not enough to be lucky, you've got to be good. And he is that. Let me just check how that time compares. And that has got to be the fastest lap. He's already behind at the first split. Third gear, fourth, third gear, down into first. He's down at the second split. That's the fastest time over the first sector we've seen today.
He's a real veteran of Formula One, and it shows in the maturity of his driving.
I don't think he's going to better his time. He's behind at split 2. Incredible! That was a brilliant lap and puts it... Welcome to Jerez for today's Grand Prix. Jerez in Spain has been the scene of some truly exciting races, notably that when Ayrton Senna in his Lotus practically dead-heated with Nigel Mansell's Williams. Strangely, it seldom seems to attract a big crowd, but the teams and the drivers are happy to face its twists and turns. The drivers are lined up on the grid now, preparing themselves for the start. The red lights are beginning to come on. And it's go, go, go! Straight down towards turn one they come. That's down, he's lost first. He's just hit Brinson. Amazing! That's one in third place. That's exactly the start he would have wanted.
Are you okay?
Unbelievable! Well, I think the following car just couldn't brake in time and ended up hitting his rear. He's moved up to second place. That's into first place.
With the 107% rule of the past couple of years, we're seeing that the tail-end teams have had to sharpen up their act and spend longer making sure they can do competitive time. This means that the gap between the qualifying times from the front to the back of the grid is now much less.
Lap 2. Race order. In first place, David Coulthard. Second, Michael Schumacher. In third, Williams number 1. Fourth, Eddie Irvine. In fifth position, Giancarlo Fisichella. Sixth, Jean Alesi. There are only 3 laps left in this race now. We're into the second to last lap. into the final lap. Let's see how they stand now. The race leader, David Coulthard. In second position, Michael Schumacher. In third place, Williams #1. In fourth, Eddie Irvine. In fifth, Giancarlo Fisichella. In sixth, Jean Alesi. What a marvellous race! What a great win! He's had a fantastic season, and this result is a testimony to his skill and determination. Second in the Formula One World Championship.